favorite shirt or your favorite pair of shoes and you grew too big and they didn't fit you anymore? I bet everybody did. Well, snakes' skin does not grow with them. When they grow too big for their skin, they shed completely out of their skin. And their new scales are right underneath. So this here is the scales, the skin left over when a snake grew. You can see underneath the belly scales are different than the back scales. And you can see that they completely crawl out of their skin and leave the old skin behind. And all the beautiful new scales are on them. Now, when I asked how many times they blink, the answer is 0 because they don't have any eyelids. So when they're awake, their eyes are open, and when they're sleeping, their eyes are open. And their eyes are protected with scales. So if he was ready to shed his skin, his eyes would look a little bit cloudy because the scales are coming off, and then he's going to crawl right out. Now, in nature, bright colors mean danger, beware. Is this guy scary? Danger, beware? Guess what? He copies. He's a copycat. He copies a venomous snake, so he cannot. Well, that's his bottom scales so that he can slither. Now, one other thing I'd like to tell you, he is called a constrictor. It means that he squeezes his food in order to be able to eat it. And guess what? Let me see how big you can open your mouth. Oh boy, pretty big. But if you were a snake, your whole mouth could open like this. Because his jaw does not connect like ours. And he can open his mouth big enough to swallow something 3 times the size of his head. So he can swallow a mouse. And when he squeezes that mouse and starts to swallow it, he keeps swallowing and it goes through big, big, big. You can see the bump going down. Yes?
But if he doesn't bite it, he eats it whole.
That's right. The teeth are only to hold it so he can swallow and swallow. So, you have been great listeners. Give yourselves a great pat on the back. And what I'm going to do now